Yes, January 31st, 12 a.m. is come and past. Ontario has partially lifted the mad semi-lockdown of businesses. So I is working to meet my parliamentary colleagues at the House of Coffee, where the commoners meet, unlike the uncommon House of Commons. Yes, no promo, no paid promo, but McDonald's have been an oasis of people coming to pick their little coffee and congregating, chatting politics for their mental wellness. Thank God, during this partial lock, they still allow people to come pee and poo. Because, hey, when the snow disappears, there's a lot of poo-poo under the snow because people have not been having where to poo-poo or pee. Not let alone the dog owners who fail to unpoop the dog poos. The snow Mother Nature has beautified white, but when the snow melts, you steal the poo-poo. Public defecation openly. Yeah. But yes, we lovers and advocates of the African Cup went to the backside of Queen's Park and demanded from Doug Ford, you either open the restaurants or we shuttle you to Russia so that you can drink Black Russian with Putin. And Doug Ford ran off and said, as of January 31st, bars and restaurants will be partially open with 50% capacity. Yes, we capacitalize it. But kudos to, before we kudos there, finally, go and support small businesses because they need you. Yes, in African Cup of Nations, semi-finals and finals is upon us. Egypt licking Morocco 2-1 and Senegal jollofolizing Equatorial Guinea 3-1. So next online is Burkina Faso against Senegal and Cameroon, the home team, against Egypt. My hope is to see the two giants, the neighbors, Senegal and Cameroon, locking on for the finals, and hopefully, my jollof rice, the real jollof people, Wolof people, take it because they were last in the finals and lost to Algeria. But Prime Minister Trudeau, get your acts and act on the elections promises. This winter is bitterly cold. People, homelessness is a sin. A roof over people's head is wellness. And of course, the conservatives are busy talking about balancing the book. The landlords or wannabe landlords are just milking people. It's not just the big landlords. Even backyard landlords now are charging 1,000 or more for a dirty, filthy room. Housing has become a national emergency. A nation like Canada cannot sit there and allow those things happening to people. Petty landlords, not big landlords. Of course, the big landlords have been taken over by big corporations. And the unions keep ranting around and investing on administrative buildings that are now empty. They can't provide those basic necessities. Churches, it is not just government. Turn your balls around and have those issues dealt with. Yes, for any city, for any nation to have full wellness, mental wellness, there must be an abundance of housing, affordable housing in a mixed income dignified areas, because address is like a death sentence. So Premier Trudeau, get up. And lastly, to those truckers who they say purported truckers, those nationalists, easing people who hate everybody, who ask everybody, where are you from? Even when they came from somewhere, but they ask everybody, where are you from? And for those of us little ones who do not have a clue, who join them in the name of vaccine against COVID vaccination, we are clueless because those guys have an agenda, the Trumpolis agenda. So, let peace reign. We don't want war. We are going back into our congregational parliament at McDonald's, where we congregate and drink coffee and ease our loneliness, our mental health. You know, imagine how many of Africans and lovers of football have been lonely in their little cocoons watching football. That's not how you watch football. You know, look at the streets of Africa where people are bangalizing, you know. And lastly, it's despicable that we don't even have elevated, grammarized African commentators commentating the games. We hear, the ball going to Mr. Johnson, bullshit.